and good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Trinity, and I'm so happy to have you back here at Kids Church Online. Before we play our game and get into our lesson, we're going to go through some announcements. The first announcement is that this Sunday, today, at 11:30 a.m., you have a Zoom call with Miss Tanea. And for this Zoom call, you're going to need the supplies of scissors, markers, and envelopes. All right, so 11:30, don't forget. And now we're going to play our game. All right, everyone stand up at home just where you are. We're going to play a little bit of a follow the leader. All right, so I'm going to do some things. You guys follow what I do. All right, so the first one is we're going to close our eyes and stand on one foot and see how long you can do that for. It's harder than you think. Woo, okay. And our second one is going to be spin around on one foot. So one foot, and see how you can spin around and not lose your balance like I did. The next one is you're going to try and lick your elbow. This one is, I think, almost impossible, but let me know if you can do it, because I cannot, definitely. All right, the next one, grab a book that you have nearby and see if you can balance it on your head and walk around and see how you do if you do better than I did. And now for the next one, we're going to have you guys pat your head and then rub your tummy at the same time. Takes all your focus and concentration. The last one we're going to do is we're going to pretend to be chickens. So give me your best chicken impression. So you can flap your wings and move your head. I don't know what to call this, but you move your head like a chicken and you go. All right, and now this is the last one. Jump around on one foot for as long as you can. Up and down. This one's actually pretty fun. All right, that was so much fun, guys, and I hope you had as much fun doing it as I did. We're going to go into worship, and then Miss Tanea is going to do our lesson for today.
Are you ready? Your kids, your parents, I know the people at the back. Oh, wanna see your hands up? Let me see you stick them up, and everybody do the clap clap. Come on, it's here, it's now. Everybody. Yes, we're gonna show how. From the front to the back, let me see your hands up, and everybody do the clap clap. Go, 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 clap clap.
Flabbergasted, been blasted by your love, Lord. By your love, love, love. I'm flabbergasted, been blasted by your love, Lord. By your love, love, love. When life is just a big feather, I'm in a heap of trouble. My head is spinning round and round. My world is down, oopsie daisy. Just feels completely crazy. I know that you are there for me. When my friends about you rails, you're someone who never fails. Pick me up and start me over. Life has knocked me to the ground. Will I smile or will I frown? Oh, oh, oh. I am flabbergasted, been blasted by your love, Lord. By your love, love, love. I'm flabbergasted, been blasted by your love, Lord. By your love, love, love.
Stomp your feet, clap your hands, roll your hips. Everybody scream. Stomp your feet, clap your hands, roll them hips. Everybody scream. Go, 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 clap, clap. Go, 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 clap, clap. Go, 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 clap, clap. Go, 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 clap, clap.
When my friends about you rails, you're someone who never fails. Pick me up and start me over. Life has knocked me to the ground. Will I smile or will I frown? Oh, oh, oh. I am flabbergasted, been blasted by your love, Lord. By your love, love, love. I am flabbergasted, been blasted by your love, Lord. By your love, love, love.
Stomp your feet, clap your hands, roll your hips. Everybody scream. Stomp your feet, clap your hands, roll
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us at Kids Church this morning. It was great worshiping with you guys. We have an exciting lesson for you guys today. Our series that we've been doing here at Kids Church is Who Does God Say I Am? Today's lesson is that we are growing in God. What are some things that you can think of that grow? The things that I can think of are plants, people, and balloons when you blow them up. The one thing they all have in common is they all rely on something to help them grow. So people rely on food and water, nourishment to help them grow. Plants rely on water and sunlight. And balloons, they rely on air to get bigger. If you think of a balloon without any air in it, a balloon that hasn't been blown up yet, how would you make it grow without any air? Or anything to help it, like water or anything. You couldn't blow it up. You need air to help the balloon grow. So if we grow in God, what would we rely on to help us grow? We need something to help us grow. How would we grow in God? The answer, a relationship with Jesus. Let's read John 15, 4-5. It talks about this. Abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself, unless it abides in the vine. Neither can you, unless you abide in me. I am the vine, and you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. So, we must invite Jesus into our hearts and remain in a relationship with him. Or how are we to grow in our faith? Just as balloons need air to get bigger, we need Jesus to grow in faith. Growing in faith isn't about getting bigger, it's about living more like God says to live. We are growing in God when we stay strong in a friendship with Jesus. So, Jesus tells us that we are the branches and we are connected to the vine. The vine represents Jesus. He is the vine, we are the branches. Jesus doesn't mean physically. He is trying to help us understand by using a metaphor. Like when someone says, who is in your family tree? You would list all of your family members. Your family isn't an actual tree, but by saying family tree, it paints a picture of how each of our family members is connected. When Jesus says he is the vine and we are the branches, it paints the picture that we are connected to him and we grow in faith because we are in relationship with him. Just like real branches would grow because they're connected to a vine. Jesus talks about what it means to be a branch in John 15, verse 8. So let's read 8. By this, my Father is glorified that you bear much fruit and so prove to be my disciples. He says he wants us, the branches, to bear fruit. So, well, do you think that he is saying to us that we need to grow fruit in a garden? No, he is using a metaphor again. He doesn't mean mangoes, pears, and oranges. He's talking about spiritual fruit, like the fruit of the Spirit. Do you guys know the fruits of the Spirit? They are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Jesus goes on to talk about one of these fruits, specifically in John 15, 9-13. Let's read about it now. As the Father loved me, so I have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be filled. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. Okay, so Jesus is talking about love. When we grow in God, we grow the fruit of love. God tells us to love each other, and he loves us. He wants us to bear the fruit of love. And to grow the fruit of love, we must grow in God. And to grow in him, we must have a relationship with him. We need to stay connected to the vine to help our fruit grow. What are some ways to help show God's love in your week coming up? This week, let's try to bear some of the fruits of the Spirit. What are some ways that you guys can show the fruits and that you can bear the fruits of the Spirit this week? well, we can love each other, give each other hugs, be loving. You can be patient if there's something you're really supposed to wait for, and be patient. Or maybe you're not even supposed to wait for it. Maybe it was supposed to come right away, but you have to wait. To make sure you practice patience. Kindness. Maybe if somebody isn't the nicest to you, you should just show back kindness. These are some of the fruits of the Spirit that we could do this week and try and practice them. All right, guys, let's pray. Dear God, thank you so much that we can bear your fruit, that we get to be connected to you and grow in you, Lord. Help us grow in you by practicing love, joy, and peace, and all the fruits of the Spirit, God. Help us practice those in our daily life, Lord. Help us be patient when we don't want to be patient, and kind when we maybe feel like we don't want to be kind, God. Thank you for giving us your salvation and loving us enough to help us through our day-to-day lives, and you care about every little thing about us, God. In your name I pray, amen. Okay, guys, I have a video for us to watch, and after our video, we will close in song.
Hi, I'm Scott Skogerbo, and I'm a head propagator at a nursery, and I'm here to talk to you about grafting apple trees. Grafting is a process in which you take the roots of one plant and the top of another plant and join them together so that the union will heal, and then the top of the tree will become, in this case, apples, will have the desired large, tasty apples that we've come to expect in the grocery stores. So the next step for grafting is to collect your scion wood. So in this case, we're looking for nice, plump, juicy buds. So then we will cut that from the parent tree and bring it to our working space. So this piece of scion wood that we just took was off of a wonderful apple tree called the Cortland apple.
Cortland apples are crisp and juicy. Yum! See all those bumps along the piece of scion wood? That's where leaves and apples will grow out of. Pretty cool.
And so now we're going to talk about our rootstocks. This rootstock is called the Antonovka apple.
This root is really strong and able to handle very cold temperatures. That's kind of like how Jesus is a strong root for us to grow with. In order to graft the scion wood to this root, Scott needs to clip the top off. Scott cuts the wood so he could graft it to the root. Next, Scott has to cut the root and the scion wood at angles so they can grow together. See how you can see the middle of the branch? Now the insides touch right up against each other. That helps the scion wood get the nutrients and strength it needs from the strong root. Just like we get strength when we grow in Jesus. Scott uses a piece of grafting rubber to hold the root and the scion wood together. They need to stay connected to grow together, like we need to stay connected to Jesus.
The final two steps that we have to finish this graft is to paint grafting seal onto the cut edges. And the reason I do this so that the sap then will flow up into the scion piece to give it nourishment and food. So I want to show you what an apple looks like 3 weeks after it has been grafted.
Wow, look how the branches have grown together. Now the Cortland apples can grow because they're attached to a good, strong root. When we stay attached to Jesus, we grow with God. After just one season, this tree will be about 3 to 4 feet tall. And after 2 years, it will be taller than you.
Spirit.
go, I just wanted to remind you that we have a Zoom call today at 11:30. So don't forget to bring envelopes, scissors, and markers, okay? And guys, I have a new exciting weekend series coming out, so make sure you look out for that on our social medias. All right, thank you for watching Kids Church, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!